Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to check in with women's basketball and joined by assistant coach LaCara Salter. And coach, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you all for having me.
I know before we get into your team going into the NCAA Tournament and talking about that, what's it been like just every day, I guess, working with this team here over the course of the year?
It's been amazing. This year has been amazing overall. We've done some great things. We've worked very hard. This group of young ladies, they have been working for this moment their entire career. This year they've been very focused, especially since last year we had a couple of injuries. So every day is a grind. It's a hustle. Proud of them so far, but the work is far from over.
I know obviously a great regular season for your team, and this past week in the conference tournament, and had a tough first round matchup against Saginaw Valley State, and fortunately able to get a win and move on with that game.
Yeah, Saginaw, they're a tough team. Like they bring out the toughness in you. They held us to some low averages this season, but we stuck it out. Like we stuck to our scout. We had toughness. We rebounded the ball pretty well, and we got it done.
Obviously, the GLIAC, tough conference year in and year out, but this year there were some teams at the top that really are very good basketball teams that you had to take on here over the course of the conference tournament.
Oh, yeah, I think our conference were like the top in our region. Like we had some tough matchups this year. The conference itself was up in the air. Anybody could beat anybody any given night. We faced a tough team in the first round, well, in the semifinals of the tournament, and they were tough. They did a great job of battling against us, but our conference this year has been a challenge, and I think that's going to help us forward too.
As we go to the highlights of the conference semifinals against Northern Michigan, playing at Grand Valley State, and you guys had played in that building once or twice before here over the last couple seasons, and obviously a tough place to play and a tough opponent here in the semifinals.
Oh yeah, being in that building, it's a tough place to play. Not being able to hit the shots we want to hit, that's tough too. But Northern did a great job of just being active, being tough. They challenged us a lot, but to get them again or have the chance to play in that building again is a great opportunity for our girls. We know what to do. We know what to expect. So I'm very excited to be back there.
Obviously, here in the first quarter, you had a strong first quarter, had the lead, as we'll see here at the end of the first quarter. Maybe what went well for the Bulldogs here early on in this ball game?
I think we were more patient. We were running our offense. We were getting to our spots. We were hitting wide open shots. We were passing the ball very, very well. I also think we got some good stops. We know their offense, who they want to get it to. They made some tough shots in the first quarter, so I think that was a bit of a challenge for us, getting past that tough shot they made. But we did a great job of being defensively on the same page, communicating and rebounding.
Obviously a team, Northern Michigan, that presents some challenges, a lot of length, a lot more size than maybe some teams have.
Oh, yeah, Rue, she blocks a lot of shots. I think she's their leading shot blocker. We got her in foul trouble, though. That was the biggest thing. We know she can get in foul trouble a lot. We try to go at them inside, and which we did a great job of. I think Chloe had a great game this game. Just had some minor errors we had to fix, especially with defensively, like you just saw, guarding the post players and just getting that one stop and done.
Obviously, we'll talk more about the NCAA tournament coming up here shortly, but how does this type of game really prepare you going into the national tournament?
It prepares a lot. A lot of teams, they like to shoot threes. Northern is a team that has great players that can shoot threes, and I think that a lot of the teams we're going to face, they're going to be great from three-point line. We have to be able to defend that, stop that. We have to be able to even just be hard on ourselves and make shots and get it inside and just do and run our offense, run our game.
They really extended the lead here in the third quarter, but your kids made some runs and certainly didn't give up here in this game and made a couple runs at them to draw it back closer.
Oh, yeah, we're not going to give up. That's one thing about our girls. They have tenacity. They're going to keep going no matter what the score is. You give us about 2 more minutes, I think, make it a game. But, hey, we got to come to play for all 40 minutes, and I think we take this loss and we learn from it, and we help it push us forward in the tournament.
As you get ready for the NCAA tournament this week, you head right back to Grand Valley State for the Midwest Regional and one of the toughest regions, if not the toughest, here in the country with 3 teams ranked among the top 15 here in the nation.
Oh, it's amazing. Like we've had an opportunity to play a couple of them. Ashland is a great team. Grand Valley is a great team. I think it's going to be a tough battle between the regions. So I'm interested to see it. I'm happy to see how it shakes out and how it turns out, hopefully in our favor. But we're ready for the battle. We want it all. So.
Regional quarterfinal coming up on Friday at noon down in Allendale and taking on Lewis University. And what have you seen, I guess, from Lewis kind of as you get ready for this matchup?
They're on a hot streak. They won 12 straight games. We had an opportunity to play them last year. We did fall to them at home. They run the same offense, pretty a veteran team, kind of like us. I'm interested to see how we battle back. We wanted to play them this year, but things happened in that conference, adding 2 new teams. So I think this is a challenge for us, not only offensively, but defensively, and for us to really just implement our work, our tactics, and battling. It's going to be a great game.
I know as someone that played college basketball, obviously at a different level, at the Division I level.
Yeah.
What does it mean to be in the NCAA tournament for your kids?
It means a lot. Like I told them, going to selection shows as a player, it was a great feeling. It was a great opportunity to play against people and play different people. It means a lot just to see the hard work they put in actually come to work, come to pass. And they're happy, they're excited. And like I told them, you stay focused, take each day, game by game. You work hard, you go after them, and you'll find some success in this tournament.
March Madness here as you go into it. What will it take for the Bulldogs to get a win, I guess, here in this first round game?
Toughness and grit. Like sticking to our game plan, sticking to our scout, being the best us that we can be. You saw some of our games this year. We were the best we can be, and we have that same team today, just like we did last year, other years. So being our best selves, going in and showing that Bulldog pride.
3 Bulldogs named to the All-GLIAC first team this year: Chloe Idoni, Mallory McCarty, Caden Blanchard. I guess what are those 3 met in terms of the leadership they've provided here over the course of the year?
Oh, they're very important. They've been great leaders on and off the court. They have made their careers here at Ferris. They love the university. They love the community, and it shows. The pride and the toughness they play with is unmatched, and I think that they love it here. They love their game. They love just being around these girls, and they want to do it for them and not only for themselves.
After going, I guess, through some of the injuries last year, made the tournament a couple years ago and then had some injuries last year. What does it mean, I guess, just to get back to this point and have a chance to compete for a regional and then hopefully a national championship?
It means a lot. They're hungry. If I told you Caden Blanchard tore ACL last year, you probably wouldn't believe me. Like, it means a lot. They came back with a hunger. They went to treatment. They're pushing themselves, pushing their bodies to the limit. And I think, like, for everybody, they have a goal. They're focused. I think that's what we like the most as coaches, that they're in the gym all the time. They're in the weight room. They want to get better. They're asking questions. They want to know, how can we get here? How can we get there? So I'm excited for them. I'm very proud of their work ethic, how hard they approach the game, their focus. And I'm really excited. I'm pumped up.
How important is it as you go into this tournament really to be playing your best basketball, I guess, here in the month of March?
It's very important. It's win or go home now. We can't, we had a season where you can, lose some and you have another game to play, but this is it. It's all or nothing. So I think they have that mentality now. Like, this is it. You win or go home. If you want to keep your season alive, you keep pushing, you keep playing tough. And that's us. That's our core value: toughness, pride, just doing the things that we do.
Well, Coach, thanks for the time, and congrats on a great regular season, and best of luck here this week in the NCAA tournament.
Thank you so much.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.